Hey guys, I just woke up at 3:30 p.m. my time and balance changes dropped at 2 hours ago. I figured it'd be kind of interesting maybe to do a first time reaction to the balance changes maybe. I've never done a video like this before on this channel, but if you guys liked this and liked hearing my thoughts on the new upcoming meta changes, maybe I can do this again sometime. Just let me know in the comments. Yeah, so I guess without further ado, be sure to like and subscribe and let's jump into it. The Finks video will happen, I guess, later. Anyways, first off, for the balance changes, I want to just talk about this one because no one's talking about it. Melodie is getting her height back. Yep, that's right. An extremely significant balance that is game-changing. In fact, it was so big it became a fucking meme. It's low-key, potentially even an industry plant to distract from the ultra-legendary controversy by Supercell. But regardless, Melodie's getting her height back. Yippee! And also something about her cleavage. So congrats to Melodie. Very nice. Golf claps all around. Next up on the balance changes list, we've got Lumi. Lumi is getting the nerf hammer as she should. They're going with an interesting direction with this one. Base HP nerfed by 200. So at max level, she's getting a 400 HP nerf. Pretty weird, I will say, because she already has really low HP. I don't know. Most people were using shield gear on her, and I don't know if there were any moments where I lived on like 400 HP as Lumi, that like in terms of cutoffs, that was like, oh my god, I'm so glad I'm alive and then managing to get a kill. It probably does happen, but more significant, I feel like, was her damage output, which was just not nerfed at all. And also, obviously, her Frost gadget, which wasn't nerfed in the way that I thought it should be. I thought the damage on it should be removed entirely, because as of right now, it just completely outclasses the Fire gadget in terms of use. And also, the effect itself is obviously broken. But they decided to nerf the cooldown of it, which I think is bad for two reasons. Well, it's not bad, but it's like it's not enough for two reasons. Because one is the issue with the gadget is the cooldown starts when you press it, not after the effect is over. There's a lot of gadgets in the game like this. This isn't the only one, but it is one where it is very significant because it lasts what, 3 seconds or something, 3-4 seconds. Its base cooldown is reduced by those 4 seconds or whatever, and so that's like bad, right? We don't really want that on a gadget this strong. But also, there's a gear in the game called a gadget gear. I'm sure you guys have heard of it, which reduces cooldowns by 15%. But as a gear that reduces cooldowns by a percentage amount, not a flat amount, any increase to gadget duration cooldowns will actually, in effect, make the gadget gear more effective in reducing that same cooldown. So 15% of 18 seconds might be, it'll be 2.7 seconds, but 15% of 22 seconds is going to be 3.3 seconds, right? So you are making the gadget gear more effective. It's not like a huge, like it's 0.5 seconds that the gadget gear is getting better on a brawler like Lumi, but it's just some food for thought. Like every time a gadget cooldown is increased like this, I'm always like, well, that's just going to make the gadget gear even better now on that brawler. Overall, obviously it's good that the cooldown is longer. I just think the gadget effect itself needs to get nerfed. And this is a common trend for a lot of these gadgets, I think. As you'll see in these balance changes. Let's move on to the next brawler, B. Her gadget also getting increased in cooldown by 4 seconds. I would say that's probably deserved. The gadget is really fucking annoying. It's probably the main reason why B is even better right now, is being able to spam this gadget. But yeah, I know it's like weird to change like a gadget effect when it's been this way for so long, but I don't know. I just feel like the effect itself maybe could be considered, like maybe nerf the damage of it, you know what I mean? Or nerf one of the Bs on it. But just increasing cooldown over and over again is, I don't know. At least it won't be as spammy. Oh, but Lumi, as I didn't mention, Lumi is probably going to be like still really fucking strong. I mean, her damage is unchanged, her gadget effect is unchanged. She's frailer, but like, yeah, I don't know. Lumi's probably going to be still pretty good. And then B, probably going to be a little bit worse, but probably like the effect is still the same, right? I mean, shit. I don't know if there's going to be a huge difference. Olli base HP is decreasing by 300, so at max level it'll be decreased to 600 HP. That's pretty good. He's gonna have 10,600 HP now instead of the 11,200 he used to have. I don't know. After they buffed his super by letting him change the distance you can travel with it, I feel like that's kind of appropriate to give him some nerf. But again, like, I just worry, I don't think the HP nerf is going to be enough. I mean, his super gives him a shield already, or the star power, I mean, gives him a shield that most people use, and it's like, you could probably just equip the shield gear on Olli and feel no difference. Alright, next up, we've got Carl, Heat Ejector. His gadget is actually getting an effect nerf this time, not just a cooldown increase. Its damage is getting decreased by 140 damage per tick, which is pretty substantial. I mean, can't be too mad about that. I think the duration maybe could be up for grabs. Not cooldown, but like the actual how many ticks of fire damage you take. Because I think right now it's like 4 ticks, which is hella annoying, and that's like, I think rather than so much the damage is obviously a really big part of it. It's gonna deal 600 damage per tick now, 4 ticks, still gonna do 2400 damage. It's just like, that's just fucking annoying to if it was instant. Actually, no, that'd still be pretty strong. But it's just, I don't like poison damage. I feel like that's fucking annoying to face. And Carl Fire is a poison, and that's annoying to face. Like, the cooldown is still the same. I think he'll still be pretty good, honestly. Next up, you got Buster. Bust in your mouth. Base HP is getting nerfed by 200, so it'll be a 400 HP nerf at max level. He'll still be probably pretty good. I think he's going from 10,000 to 9,600 HP, is that? So it's like, yay. I'm trying to remember if there were like any particular moments where I lived on 400 HP with Buster, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so good. But they probably, maybe on knockout, it does happen, but it'll probably still be good, just maybe a little bit worse. These HP nerfs are weird to really guess how impactful they'll be, because it's like, it's an HP nerf. It feels like such a minor change, but maybe it's bigger than I'm giving it credit for in this video. I don't know. Next up, we got Chester. His hypercharge is getting nerfed, finally. Not effect, though. Only in charge rate, which this hypercharge is getting, like, the Sam treatment. It's... Actually, maybe it's worse than Sam's. It's getting its rate from 3.3 supers down to 4 supers that you need to... Or I guess up to 4 supers that you need to charge that hypercharge. I mean, you used to be able to cycle, maybe potentially even, like 2 hypercharges a match at 3.3 supers, even just because of how fast Chester gets his supers, because he's like the gambling brawler. You know, this kind of defeats the whole point of his brawler if like you only get to gamble 3 times a match, and you got to gamble at least like 10 times, and then at that point you're getting like 2 hypercharges, 3 hypercharges. Now you're getting like maybe 2-ish hypercharges, depending on the type of game mode. The thing is, like, during the hypercharge, you can still cycle your supers, right? That's like the annoying thing about the Chester, is like the hypercharge is so fucking bullshit. It's a spike super on a dynamite super on a random bullshit poison cloud that eclipses the actual radius of the dynamite super, and it's just like, great, now it's a wall break and it's a spike super and you're fucked and you're dead and you have cancer even, and you are going to have to pay for treatment on your own out of pocket because the insurance won't cover it, and it's like, fuck me, my life is over. But not only that, Chester cycles it off of your deck and then he throws it at your family, and it's like, great, now my whole my bloodline is doomed. This is fucked up. Who's gonna pay for these war crimes? And Chester just laughs and then spins another slot on the slot machine and then gets a bomb super later and then just keeps fucking, I don't know. But Chester's annoying. I don't like the hypercharge is strong. This nerf is good, potentially not enough, as is the case with any, like, nerfing like the duration of the effect and not the actual effect itself is always kind of a cop out for me. Like increasing cooldown duration, you know, increasing hypercharge charge rate, like, but it still does what it did before. I guess they don't want to like kill it entirely, but still, I don't know. Next up, we got Meeple. Main attack damage is getting decreased by 200 damage at max level. That's pretty significant, guys. That is huge. Like, a 2-tap on Meeple is going from 2600 to 4800. Yo, Meeple's cooked, guys. I don't know. I don't think that's insane. On a brawler with a slow reload speed like Meeple, that is an insane damage nerf. He's gonna struggle to, or sorry, they are going to struggle to kill a lot of the brawlers in the game. And it's a big nerf, and I think Meeple might actually be dead, and I'm so glad. Fuck that brawler. Holy fuck. Jesus. And the gadgets were definitely annoying on this brawler too, don't get me wrong, but maybe it's like, maybe he would still work as like a support, but he's definitely going to struggle to hold his own, especially now more than ever. And going to be way more run-downable with like tanks and stuff. Maybe even Stu would win that 1v1 now. Next up, we got Meg. The brawler, you know, some people say she's underrated, some people say she's really shit. I'm maybe on the camp of like potentially underrated, but she's not so great in a lot of situations where she should be. So they're increasing her movement speed in her baby form from fast to very fast. Yay. Like her mech HP is still really low though. I mean, the thing with baby Meg is, like, you're not usually in baby Meg form, you know, the whole point is to be in your mech all the time as much as possible. So you might not feel it in most cases, but I think it still could be. It could help Meg like cycle her super better, just stay alive as a baby form a little bit more, do a little more on the map when she gets demeched inevitably. So yeah, I think it could be pretty good. We'll see. Maybe I'll be sure to make a video on it on this channel. Like and subscribe. Yeah. Next up, we got Angelo. His gadget, the Pierce gadget, is getting nerfed. 4-second cooldown increase. I do like this actually. This is a rare case where I think the cooldown increase actually is probably warranted just on its own without changing the effect. Because like, you know, wall pierces, whatever. You know, actually, I just had a thought. Like low key, guys, you know how Ems gets a wall pierce gadget, or her attack is nerfed in terms of damage? Why the fuck do Mandy and Angelo get a wall pierce gadget that doesn't do that? Why is their damage untouched when they pierce walls? Should the treatment not be equal? Like fuck you, Ems in particular, but Angelo and Mandy, you know, you two get a pass. What is this? Whatever. Either way, the cooldown increase is really good on a brawler like Angelo. That shit, fucking Angelo Pierce, if you guys don't know, 14 seconds cooldown. You can really spam that. It is quite insufferable to just die to Angelo Pierce out of nowhere. But now the cooldown is longer. It's probably still going to be the better one. Maybe I imagine you would change your build to like shield plus gadget gear, and then that would actually bring the cooldown down back to like 15-ish seconds. So yeah, it's still going to be probably annoying, but it'll just be less annoying than before. So, alright, next up we've got Gray. Walking Cane cooldown increased by 3 seconds. Potentially, I could see an angle where maybe you would remove the damage on the Walking Cane, or like at least nerf it by half or something to maybe make the effect weaker. Like it's a gene pull that does damage, but it just doesn't pull you as far. I mean, is that really necessarily worse than a gene pull? I don't know. Having a gene pull on a green button is always so annoying, especially because you can combo it with your TP to basically get a gene pull out of it. It is an effect that is probably way too strong. The nerf is good. You're still gonna use this gadget, and you're still gonna use gadget gear, and you're still gonna spam it, and he's probably still gonna be good. So, whatever. Next up, we've got Mandy. I saw like a fake news balance change earlier today that was like, oh my god, Mandy's getting her supercharge rate increased by like a few hits. That didn't happen. It's just they're increasing the hypercharge charge rate instead, or they're making it longer to get your hypercharge. It's going from 2.5 supers to 3 supers, a little less than 3 supers actually, but either way, I mean that's pretty epic. I fucking hate Mandy hypercharge. I'm still probably going to ban Mandy on bounty maps. I don't know, we'll see. I hate losing at the end of the game, or in the middle of the game even, because Mandy cycles her super so damn fast to some random bullshit hypercharge that you can't fucking dodge, because it'll just come out of nowhere at Mach speed and do fucking 7,000 damage to you and your whole team, and it's just like, great. And we were spread out pretty wide, and apparently that spreading out was the perfect distance to just get clapped by fucking triple split piss stream trident from hell that just absolutely pounds you and pierces your dick. It's getting nerfed, and that is very much warranted. Low-key, the damage on it, I think, should be nerfed too. Like, they should just remove the damage buff on Mandy's hypercharge. I don't care if you give her shield and speed. I just don't want her super to do 7,000 damage. Can we get that changed, please? But yeah, I'm still probably going to ban it, because you're probably still going to get one every game. Next up on the list, we've got Stu. I misread this at first. It's a nerf to his hypercharge rate, and it's a pretty substantial nerf, because I almost couldn't believe they're nerfing it by 33%. It's going from like 33 hits. It's a pretty long hypercharge to charge. It's going from that to 50 supers now to charge Stu's hypercharge. 50 supers. Jesus, that is a lot. Maybe Stu might finally stop being spammed everywhere, because that brawler was also fucking annoying to face. Listen, I know Stu is like pinnacle skill or whatever. Maybe that sentiment is kind of falling off now, especially in mid-ladder, because everybody's spamming Stu, and he's gonna get kind of getting the Rico treatment where he's like, oh my god, he's so fucking no skill, people just spam auto aim or whatever. Yeah, I don't like facing Stu. I don't like letting people have fun, and Stu is annoying, and they're nerfing the hypercharge. So I'm glad for that. He might actually genuinely be a lot worse with this change. So looking forward to seeing it, or I guess not seeing it in my games. And for our last nerf of the video, we've got Byron Gadget. His booster shots are getting nerfed in terms of cooldown by 4 seconds. Let me just double check. Yeah, so the booster shot gadget is the one that shoots 3 shots, like turns his next attack into a little shotgun. Like, it was low-key a spammy gadget before, and you could use it to, like, get easy hits, or even just easy super cycling by getting maybe 2 taps and then, you know, getting 2/3 of your next super, right? Because it charges your super normally each individual shot, even though it does less damage. So this is a good nerf. I just don't know if I saw Byron being played like that. Like, did Byron deserve this nerf is the question. I mean, was he really being played like all that? He was maybe underrated. And I guess if all the other meta brawlers did drop down in viability, he would definitely just increase as the next strongest in line. It still seems a little bit strange, you know? You'll probably still use that gadget most of the time anyways and just slap on the reload. He'll still be good. And then that finally wraps up the nerfs, and let's hop in to the buffs. Starting with Pam. Main attack damage is increasing by 80 per pellet. For those who don't know, Pam actually shoots like 9 pellets with her main attack, and each pellet used to do 520 damage, which was like 4,500-ish damage, and now it's doing 600 damage per pellet. It's 5,400 damage per attack potentially, but you're only hitting like, you know, 3 to 4 pellets at any given moment with Pam, so that's probably gonna be more like 1,500-ish, 1,600-ish damage per attack to now 1,800 to 2,400 damage per attack. That's pretty solid, actually. That is nice. I just wish it didn't take as long to unload with Pam as is with other brawlers with cone attacks like Pearl. I'm pretty sure her attack is the longest to unload in the game. According to the Brawl Stars wiki, like 8-bit's attack, which also takes kind of a long while to unload, 0.8 seconds to unload, while Pam takes 1.05 seconds. So, I mean, shit, guys, the numbers don't lie. Pam her attack is annoying. It's just an unfun to use. Like, who wants to be stuck shooting in the same spot for over a second? But they decided to just go with the damage increase, which I guess that's cool. It is a big damage buff at the very least. You know, maybe she might make a comeback as like a tank counter healer that she used to be. Just being able to counter the aggro brawlers with her scrap sucker gadget and then being fat and healing up her team. The turret is probably still going to be easy to take out, though. I don't know. I'll have to try this change out in-game. I guess we'll make another Pam video, guys. You can look forward to that. And then next up on the buffs, we got Willow. Her HP is getting increased by 600. Holy shit, that's huge. That's a big amount, actually. That's a really big... Any brawler that gets an HP buff that's greater than like 500 is actually pretty... Even just 500 is pretty good. Her hypercharge is also coming out, I think, soon. So that's, I guess, combined with that and her HP buff now, you know, she's gonna be a little thick. She's gonna be a little... Wow, I guess Melodie's not the only one getting a cleavage buff. How old is Willow? So, congrats to Willow. She'll be better as a Brawl Ball brawler, because that's kind of what you used to use her on before. I'm excited to try her hypercharge. I think she's reaching the tipping point, you know? So many buffs, like increased super range, increased super width, you know, increased fucking penis size. I mean, Willow's just getting it all, and she might finally be good. She might be actually good. We will see. You know, now she's even harder to kill than before. Shit might be pretty fire. Ugh. Next up, we've got Jessie, who's getting a 200 HP buff. And what the fuck? Who the fuck? Yo, get the fuck out of here on this list of buffs. Yeah, Jessie's not changed, guys. This doesn't even fucking... No one... She did not get a change. 200 HP? Are you kidding me? Jessie mains rejoice! Yeah, right. Get out of here, Jessie, with your meaningless buff. Actually, someone did ask me to make a Jessie video a while back. I guess I can do it. You know, the fact Jessie got buffed, guys. Insane buff to Jessie. I have to try it now. Oh, jeez. Alright, next up we've got Bonnie. She actually... Okay, probably the biggest change on this entire list. And I'm saving it for last because, I don't know, fucking clickbait, the hell, whatever. Bonnie is able to now use her super to get back into cannon form right after landing. Excuse me, do we have a Lambed viewer? I literally just talked about this a couple days ago in my video, and now she's getting it for real. Immediately, I'm starting to wonder if you could do some like stupid shit. Like, imagine you jump in, you get a couple hits off, and you immediately cannon form to give you more HP, and then finish them off in your cannon form. That could be fucking bullshit. Yo, be careful what you wish for, guys. Bonnie meta might actually be really good. We'll see, though. Maybe that won't be as good as I'm making it out to be, because obviously, you know, you're going to be shooting Bonnie in her baby form, increasing her HP like by what 2,000 by switching to cannon form might not be enough to save her life, but it could be interesting, man. It could be pretty cool. I'm excited to try it. Next up, we got Crow. His poison has an anti-heal on it, 40% healing reduction, so effectiveness of healing on the target he poisons is worse by 40%. That's going from that to 60% now. Still not as good as Byron's melee star power. But his poison does last, I guess, longer, I think. Is it going to make him good? Is he going to be meta? Hell no! It is a 50% increase in the anti-heal effectiveness. It's just like, he's so frail, and he just does so little. He just does so little. Like, they removed his niche now, Heist, because now his hypercharge doesn't even one-shot the safe anymore. You're just cucked on like doing 25% max. And that hypercharge you spend the whole game getting, so it's not even worth using on Heist anymore. You know, they're kind of trying to give him a new niche, maybe just going harder on the anti-heal. They should just maybe make the anti-heal like 75, 80%. You know, just double it from what it was before. Don't give it a 50% buff, just increase it to 80%. And then maybe he could be used to like hard counter Byron and Poco, and that could be his niche. That could be his little thing. As of right now, a 60% healing nerf, because Poco kind of low-key like fucks on Crow. It's like three shots Crow, 2 shots in a super with the star power. Like Poco can still kind of do okay into Crow, so it's, and he has cleanse. Poco has cleanse. Let's not forget that. I just don't see Crow moving that much, but maybe I could be wrong. We'll see. We'll have to test it in game. Everything we'll have to test. What is even the point of this video if I don't even know anything and I'm just gonna say let's test it and find out. I don't know. You tell me. Do you like this? Are you enjoying yourself? Last change, but not least, Miko is getting a buff. Pretty significant actually. Hold on. Okay, for some reason I thought Miko got a reload speed nerf at some point. But I guess I'm wrong about that. He was just never really touched except for his hypercharge. Yeah, he was just never really touched except getting a buff once with his HP. It increased by 600. And now he's getting his reload speed decreased. Increased? Wait, is this a buff or a nerf? I'm pretty sure this is a buff. It's going from 2.6 seconds to 2.4 seconds, I'm pretty sure. But I could be wrong on that. But I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. That's pretty good. That's a really, actually, strong buff on a brawler like Miko, where each attack gives him fucking immunity frames. Miko was already kind of low-key, potentially underrated in some situations, I've heard. Maybe we might actually have to monkey around a little bit in a video. We might have to play the monkey soon to try that out. Overall, these are some pretty nice balance changes. The only thing that is kind of annoying, I guess, for me, the changes aren't that harsh, which maybe is nice for any free-to-play players who upgraded Olli finally and are finally able to use them in their games or whatever, or Lumi and whatnot, and Gray and B and stuff. So these brawlers are still going to probably be strong. They're just not going to be as good as before, but still strong. My only worry is that now that they're not, if other brawlers take their place and become the broken brawler, and now these brawlers aren't as broken, and people stop banning them, am I gonna now have to face Olli and Carl more in my games, and B more in my, and Gray and Mandy more in my games, because people just don't care to ban them anymore? God, I don't know. We'll have to see, guys. The meta is going to change a little bit, just a small bit. And no one, it doesn't really look like anyone is really going to be entering the meta, potentially besides like Bonnie and maybe Willow and Miko, and maybe Pam. Although I'm kind of skeptical, but yeah, excited to try the changes. Let me know if you enjoyed this, just kind of me talking, and I guess I'll put some random gameplay footage in the background. So hope you enjoyed, and if you want to see a video like this again, just let me know. Take care of yourselves. I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye. Peace.